Good morning, Jerusalem. It's July 2022, and we are in front of the tomb of Mary. Then before the category start to shout, how can it be the tomb of Mary, the tomb of the mother is in Apsos, Turkey? Then let me tell you that until the 19th century, everyone accepted the idea that Mary was buried there. But yes, we will talk about burying people here, and only the 19th century they started to add a different tradition. The Dormition Church, which is the place, the house of Mary, the place that she fell asleep, according to the Catholic, is still in Jerusalem, in Mount Zion. But today, most of the people who accept that are the Orthodox churches, although the church that you see here was built by the Crusaders at the 12th century. Then in that case, remember, it used to be part of the Catholic Church for so many years. That church was been destroyed twice. The first one by the Persian, 614, and the second one by Saladin after he conquered Israel from the Crusaders. But Saladin, he didn't destroy the tomb of Mary, because Mary is very important for the Muslims. What he destroyed is mainly that monastery that was around it. Today it's divided into a Greek Orthodox church, an Armenian church, and every day someone else is taking care of it. Here you can see, for example, a beautiful Khachkar, which is a memorial site by the Armenian. And let's talk a little bit about Mary, what's happened to Mary here, because there it will be more difficult for me to explain. Although they didn't ask for it, I'm blessing that tour. Of course, you're part of it, but I'm dedicated it to Reuben Coles III and to the Angel Johns. And it's important to talk about what's happened here. According to the second century tradition, this is part of Pro-Evangelion of James. Then let's talk about it. Mary was here at Mount of Olives, and we are the slopes of Mount of Olives. Mount of Olives is up there, and an angel came to her and said, Mary, you do have 3 days to be alive, but because you are sinless, you will kind of die, you will fall asleep. And that's what's actually happened. That's happened at Mount Zion, and this is the Dormition Church, which is a Catholic church. And Mary fell asleep. Jesus took immediately her soul, and the disciples that were here buried her body. But just like the story of Jesus, Jesus took her body 3 days later. She couldn't die because she was born sinless, and she was sinless according to the Catholic and the Greek Orthodox. The same story of Jesus. Jesus couldn't die too, and still he was buried, and you know what's happened 3 days later. The same thing happened here. Then it's a Crusader church, and you can see that it looked more like a fortress than a church itself, but you can see the beautiful Crusader arches. We will walk down to the grotto. Again, we are going to grottos. We are going to down to see the bedrock and to meet the tomb of Mary. The tomb of Mary was just like the tomb of so many other Jews at that time, but later on they actually curved everything around it and left the tomb for us. But there are tombs from the time of Jesus, from the 1st century here. The Kidron Valley and Mount of Olives, it's a huge Jewish cemetery from the time of King David until today, I must say. We will have to get used to the darkness. There are 49 stairs that will take us to the tomb itself, and you will see that in a way it's a shape of a cross. Then, on the way, we might see some places. I won't be able to use the light. Then let's hope that we will be able to see something. Yeah, today I think it's Armenian, or all but the Armenian. I love the smell of the candles. There are two chapels here. Because it's owned by the Armenian today, then the left chapel is open for us. Then this is the tomb of Joseph, the spiritual father of Jesus, the one who took care of Mary. And the other chapel belongs to the father and mother of Mary, Hannah and Joachim. Hannah and Joachim. Let me see. Can you use the flashlight? The Ascension Day, the date that he ascended into heaven, is in August 15, and it's like 1 month from now. Good morning. Because the tomb is empty, then let's first go into the tomb itself. And then I will explain you everything. I want to bless the two crosses there. And this is the sarcophagus, this is the tomb itself. Remember that the Muslims use it too. Then what the Muslims did is they built here a mihrab, tells us where Mecca is, and they used to pray to Mecca here. A lot of notes, requests. For example, there are tombs there as well. And the only place to touch that tomb is from here. I will do that. I'm sure that you will ask me, how should you get the crosses? It's not a problem. The package deal is like that. Buying the crosses that you ask me to buy, and there are different crosses, or even the Bible. I bless it in one of the sites of Jerusalem, and I'm uploading the video of it to YouTube, the video that you're looking at, and of course sending the crosses to your house. How should you enjoy it? Let me talk about it later on. This is one of the most important Marys in Jerusalem. Let me bless the crosses here. This is the rear side of the tomb. Oops, yeah, always fills here. Then you can see here the Dormition in a way that Jesus, let me bless it here too. Jesus took her soul. Usually it's like the mother holding Jesus' baby. Here you can see that Jesus is holding the soul of Mary. And 3 days later, she ascended into heaven, the Assumption. Very easy. Go to my, beneath the video in the description gives you a little more. What's happened to it? Wait a minute. All right, sorry, it's a new gimbal. Then at the description of that video, you will find Buy Me a Coffee link. Go to the extras there, and you will see exactly how much it costs and how to have it. Beautiful, isn't it? This is the Armenian side. Yes, Rubina, I'm always thinking about you when I'm reaching the Armenian part of the church. Then in that case, again, what's happening here? Going out of I think one of the most important places. I wasn't supposed to do that, to take a video of it. I didn't ask to do that, but I just love that place. And it was so close. It's so close to Garden of Gethsemane. Not again. What's happening? Sorry. No. Then if it will happen again, I don't know what to do with it. I'm just trying to understand what's happening. Then we will say goodbye. I want you to see the church from the outside. And then we will say goodbye. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you want to support the channel, I'm a tour guide, but there's not a lot of work now. Then go to PayPal at the description, and you can do that. It actually really helps me because I can take more videos for you. That's what happens when something is new. I don't know what's happening, but I want to climb up to show you the facade of the church from upstairs. And then it will be goodbye. Then we will do that here before the camel will change his mind. Thank you very much for being with me. And see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, please. Bye bye.